Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing great, and I'm really sorry for not uploading so much recently. I think I apologized so many times for not uploading so much, and that's because the A380 is honestly a very complicated project, and I always try to show as much progress as possible in each build video, and that's why the videos are taking more than the usual for me to upload. But I'm almost done with the complicated parts, so hopefully from now on I can work more and do more progress, and so I can upload more videos. And so in this video I will continue work on the wings. I will install all the electronics inside and cover the wings and hopefully cut the flaps at the end. So let's get to work. Alright, before we continue, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, PCBWay. I'm sure you guys are familiar with PCBWay. They have been supporting this channel for a long time now. They offer high quality PCB prototype service with really cheap prices, and so if you are into electronics and you want to design your own PCB, I highly recommend checking out PCBWay. They also offer other services like 3D printing, CNC machining and injection molding. And of course, by supporting my sponsors, you are also supporting this channel, so I really appreciate if you check them out. So both ASCs are already installed, and I had to install those extra capacitors in here, one here and one there, because the battery wires are very long, so these are important. And all the wires are done. I still need to secure these somehow, and these will go to the fuselage. I need to make the connectors, and these are the two ends for the ASCs. Two ASCs, they are going to be separated. Engine 2 and 3 are going to be connected together, and engine 1 and 4 are also going to be connected together on a separate battery. So if I lose power in one battery, this means I will still have equal thrust in both wings, which is very important. So now is the time to start installing the LEDs, and I've got some cool LEDs from Innoflare, really amazing stuff. By the way, I got all the bars for the A380 from Hacker Motor and from JT Model, so huge shout out, and I will of course leave all the links in the video description for each part I use. And so I made these LED bracket or socket, so they house them inside the wing, and this is for the landing lights. This one is for the airspeed sensor, this tube, it's called pitot tube.
Pito.
I don't know if I pronounced it right. Anyways, but this is going to be a bit tricky because I need to keep the tube inside the wing until I finish it and sand it, and so it will stay clean, no dust goes in. And yeah, I'm not sure if I can reinstall it later from this small hatch that I made in here. But anyways, it's a problem for another time. I still have to install all that on the right wing and finish the LEDs and hopefully close the wings. All right. Alright, both wings are finally ready. I installed everything. One last thing, I had to also add a third servo for the flaps because this flap is really big, and I just realized that the A380 has actually 3 flaps, not just like 1, 2. It has 1, 2 and 3, and so I will separate this big flap in 2 flaps, and I had to add a third servo in here and the wire as well. So everything is ready. I already have the top skin also of the right wing, and so finally it's time to close the wings. Let's go. Alright, left wing is closed and it looks really good. I'm so happy with the results. And most important, of course, is the strength. I did apply some pressure on it. This thing is super strong and no twisting whatsoever, and that's awesome. And of course, I will need to cut the flaps and the aileron later, but there will be a challenge on the flaps because the trailing edge is curved, and so adding the hinges will be a bit tricky, but it can be done. And so now I will sand or clean all that excess resin in here and on the leading edge, but before that I need to close the right wing as well. Alright, finally I finished both wings and they look amazing. I cut the flaps on the left wing and I screwed up big time because there are these spars, the two spars in here, they were supposed to be for the flap. This one was too much, like this flap will end up in here and it doesn't look correct, and so I had to adjust the cut after I closed the wings. This piece of wood, you can see it in here, just completely wrong. Anyways, I cut it out and I glued a new one, which is not a big issue. Now the flap is good enough, and so here now I can add some balsa wood or some foam and then sand it around. This will be like the leading edge of the flaps. I will do both. And these are the molds for the wingtips. I just made them and covered them with epoxy. I'm so excited to cast these, and of course these are printed on my new 3D printer. This is the new CR10 Smart Pro from Creality. They just sent it to me. It's their newest printer and it's got so many new features like that direct extruder, which is amazing build quality. It's got an HD camera so you can monitor the print, and my favorite thing about this printer is the new feature that is automatic shutdown. It will turn off when the print is finished, and that is honestly awesome. It will save so much power because all my other printers, if the print finishes like at 3 in the morning or something, it has to stay on like 3-4 hours, and that is so cool. This feature, I love it so much. And of course print quality is amazing with this direct extruder. Honestly guys, I highly recommend it. Alright, I think that's enough for this one, and before I end this video I want to say a huge thanks to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much guys. As the usual, I will leave links in the video description if you want to go and check out my Patreon page. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.